What's going on, YouTube? It's your boy, CamATL, and welcome back to another Prizepicks video with your boy. Drop a like down below because I already know you're gonna love it. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Comment anything in the comment section to enter your name into the $50 giveaway that I do every single week on this channel. Once again, last night and this morning, I've been getting spammed with winning slips from PME, so love to see it. So glad y'all are consistently hitting. Love seeing those screenshots. Make sure y'all send those to me at cam_ATL. I love to wake up in the morning and the first thing I see is just people getting green. It's the best way to start the day. So hit me up on Twitter at cam_ATL and send those in to me. Send those over to at Props Made Easy as well. Thank y'all for joining me, man. I'm excited to get into another day here. We're at Hump Day. It is Wednesday. No better day to get this money than Hump Day. Let's get straight into the tools at PME. PropsMadeEasy.com is only $20 per month. Make sure you get with it, man. So, first and foremost, as I did yesterday, I am going to only focus on the games for today. Okay, so we have Boston and Miami, and we have New Orleans, OKC. Boston, Miami, and New Orleans, OKC. So first and foremost, Boston, Miami. The top play is Caleb Martin steals over 0.5. And then Brandon Ingram. So we have a couple great options. These absolute best values aren't today. We only have this 2-game slate today. So Miami, Boston. All right, so first game we're going to look at is the Miami-Boston game. At the top of the list, we have Caleb Martin steals over 0.5 at minus 137 PME consensus odds. Projection 0.66 is 0.16. That differential doesn't matter too much. It's just pretty much letting you know that projection is on the same side as where Vegas is promoting as well. And if you, as always, just going off plus EV is solid, but adding in projections as well to be on the same side for the plays that you're picking is just checking more boxes and making it even more consistent for you. The more data you can possibly utilize in every single pick that you place, the more success you're going to have consistently. Caleb Martin steals over 0.5 with that minus 137 PME consensus odds on the over. Our PME consensus odds, if you're new, takes every sportsbook's line for this player and puts it into one line to give you the most accurate representation of where Vegas is on a player. And this right here is an amazing spot for Caleb Martin over steals of 0.5. Solid defensive player. Definitely expect him to get one there. All right, now let's look at the other game that we have today. Brandon Ingram's turnovers under 3.5, minus 137 PME consensus odds on the under 3.5 turnovers. Projection of 2.69 on minus 0.81. So Brandon Ingram's under turnovers is another solid bet to place for today. On top of that, he's got the downtrending emoji next to his name, which means he has gone under this in 4 or more of his last 5 games. So not only has he been doing this regularly, but all of the data signals under as well. So love the spot there. Let's look at the Goblins. We have Jason Tatum's points for today. Well, let me see if there's any Miami players that are above that. Hold on one second. Okay, so when I look at Goblins, period, because I had just the OKC game on there, I believe. Hello? It's being a little laggy at the moment. One second. I've clicked on way too many things way too often and quickly right now. Here, let me just refresh it. Okay. You know what? It's my internet back here in my damn office. Sorry, y'all. My damn internet in my office sometimes can be a little bit annoying. I'm not going to lie. So if it's a little laggy, my bad. Looking at the Goblins overall, yeah, Jason Tatum points over 19.5 would be the number one to go there. All right. Taking a look at MLB, switching over to the MLB side of things, Bryce Miller walks allowed over 1.5, minus 137 PME consensus odds on the over. Projection 1.55 is 0.05. Very tight projection differential, but again, that doesn't matter. All we're doing is looking to see that on that where Vegas is, where the higher odds are in Vegas is also backed by projection data as well. So great spot there. Austin Wells total bases over 0.5 is another option that's popping at a minus 136 PME consensus odds. Great spot for both of those guys. If we look at pitcher strikeouts, I know a lot of people love to bet strikeouts. Sean Manaea pitcher strikeouts over 4.5 is a minus 135. Garrett Crochet, or Crochet, however you say his name, pitcher strikeouts under 6.5 is another option that can be played there at minus 135. So multiple options. Okay, so Somebody hit me up yesterday and asked me if I once again could explain the MLB first inning tool, and yes, I'll explain it really quickly while I'm in this video. I've done it a bunch of times, but I'll reiterate it one more time. The more green that you see, the better the under first inning runs allowed. Okay. By the way, the first inning runs tool has been absolutely raking. But anyway, the more green that you see, the better the first inning runs on the under. Okay. This tool is built to show you the under first inning runs allowed. Okay. So the green means under. The more the red, the better the over. The lower the hit percent that you see, the better the over. The higher the hit percent, the better the under. So Joe Boyle, Clark Schmidt, amazing under. Look at all that green, under first inning runs allowed. Inside of these parentheses is their first inning runs allowed last season. So Joe Boyle obviously didn't get any first inning plays last year, so of course that's going to be low. But Clark Schmidt is yellow, so he's kind of mid-range with a 4.5 first inning ERA. But a 1.17 combined whip. Both offenses didn't hit the ball very hard in the first inning with a 685 OPS, scoring 73 runs out of 162 attempts. So I like the under here for this one. And then Sean Manaea, Blake Snell is the absolute best under. You have Sean Manaea at a 3.38 first inning ERA last year, a 2.81 for Blake Snell. Vegas has the under at minus 145. These are under odds on all of these. Okay. 3.09 combined ERA, 1.27 combined whip. Like, everything's green on there, and that's definitely an absolutely amazing play. Sean Manaea, Blake Snell under, Joe Boyle, Clark Schmidt under, and then the best overs, Jack Flaherty and Tyler Alexander. All right, taking a look at NHL, we don't have a ton of value available. Probably, I'm guessing there's just a couple games maybe. There's really not value here, so I'm not going to really touch on any NHL today. It's very low at minus 125. Give it more time in the day, and then we'll have more plays pop in. All right, that's still from last week's PGA. We don't have a lot on the board right now, do we? Call of Duty and League of Legends will drop. Other sportsbooks don't have lines up yet to compare to yet. As soon as they have lines up, we will have Call of Duty and League of Legends. All right, CS2, which has been an absolute monster at Props Made Easy. Let's talk about it. No Way versus Eternal Fire. Map 1 and 2 headshots over 14 is at the top of the list. 15.5 sportsbook line. Our sportsbook line for CS2 is just like our PME consensus odds. It takes all of the sportsbooks that have lines for No Way versus Eternal Fire and puts them into one line, okay? 1.5 sportsbook differential there on the over 14 map 1 and 2 headshots for No Way. And then Kerrigan versus Stralis, map 1 and 2 kills under 25.5, 24.25 on other sportsbooks, a minus 1.25 sportsbook differential. So the over on No Way's headshots at 14, and then the under on Kerrigan map 1 and 2 kills of 25.5 are two of the best values we have for CS2 right now. There was even better value early on. If you're a Props Made Easy member, you were able to get all that. If not, and you're just waiting for the video, then those are the best that we have available now. Last but not least, Valorant is nothing. So, recap on the day. First off, we have the Boston-Miami game. We have Caleb Martin steals over 0.5 is the best value there right now. We have an equally solid play here with Jaylen Brown turnovers under 2.5 at minus 137 as well. Switching to the other game, New Orleans OKC. We have the under on Brandon Ingram's turnovers of 3.5 at minus 137. And then we have OG Anunu, different game. So let me just put OKC so it literally takes New York out. There you go. Brandon Ingram under turnovers of 3.5 would be the best option there. All right. Switching over to MLB, Bryce Miller walks allowed over 1.5 against Texas today, minus 137 PME consensus odds on the over. Austin Wells total bases over 0.5, minus 136 PME consensus odds on the over. Solid spots for both of them. MLB first inning, Sean Manaea and Blake Snell under first inning runs allowed. Look at all that green. Great spot there. Joe Boyle, Clark Schmidt under first inning runs allowed. Great option. And then the over on Jack Flaherty and Tyler Alexander first inning runs allowed. NHL, we didn't talk about it. Not much value, and there's really not much on the board. Call of Duty is coming once other sportsbooks have lines. There's nothing we can do until other sportsbooks have lines to compare to. Same thing with League of Legends. Same thing if Dota is up. CS2. We do have lines to compare to. No Way, map 1 and 2 headshots over 14 at a 1.5 sportsbook differential. And then Kerrigan, map 1 and 2 kills under 25.5 at a minus 1.25. There was better value than this last night if you're a Props Made Easy member and early this morning. But if you're just depending on the videos, obviously, you didn't get that amazing value. But those values alone are solid. All right. Thank y'all for joining me as always, baby. Let's eat again. PropsMadeEasy.com, only $20 a month. It's a no-brainer, baby. But at the end of the day, guess what? If you're not a Props Made Easy member and you're refusing to join Props Made Easy, guess what, bud? You will eventually. Y'all have an amazing hump day. Peace out.